Welcome to Lead News at Noon. Today, we'll be discussing the Legislators' press conference, the gubernatorial race, and last but not least, the annual Lead Sports Challenge, fondly known as the Feats of Strength.
With the election fast approaching, the parties have selected their candidates who have won the nominations for this Thursday's gubernatorial election. The first candidate running under the Elm Party is Daren Thomas. He's taking a major stance on education. He used to be a teacher and wants to improve third grade reading scores and has experience working with students of all ages and backgrounds. Our second candidate under the Willow Party, Roderick Callahan, is an outsider and a businessman. The Willow Party believes that he will bring a fresh perspective to the legislature. He also has experience in the legislature as he has served under both the Detroit Chamber of Commerce and the Michigan Senate. Our third candidate running under the Oak Party is Joel Mcdonald. He places a heavy emphasis on personal relationships over removed advertising. He's risen all the way from the bottom to the top, which makes him relatable to all. Very relatable. Our fourth and final candidate is from the Maple Party. Nicholas Hill believes strongly in the Second Amendment, and he wishes to improve the availability of firearms to Michigan citizens, and hopefully to improve the safety of our beloved state. And speaking of safety, at last night's press conference, Representative Muffett of the Franklin Committee proposed a bill which would place airbags around lampposts in urban areas. The goal was to reduce the injuries caused by distracted walkers, also known as pedestrians injured while on cell phones. That's right, Meredith. Representative Muffett has proposed that $8 million taxpayer dollars dedicated to road work be used to fund this program. Naturally, a great deal of criticism is found among the legislators.
We have been working on a piece of legislation for the last 6 months, and today we are announcing that we're going to submit this bill. You're going to find out that it only takes about $8 million to put these beautiful, wonderful green bags around all of the telephone poles in our urban areas because we care about the pedestrians in our state.
What are your thoughts on Representative Muffett's new bill?
Well, I thought it was a great bill, especially how much they cut on costs and they were pulling the right money from the right places. And I mean, for an $8 billion project, that's very cheap. I mean, $8 million is nothing. They're saving lives for $8 million. It's worth it.
I think it would help a lot of people, but my most concern was if they would be using environmentally safe material, because if we're saving people, we might as well take the time to at least save the planet.
In my opinion, this appears to be a personal matter. I mean, what are they going to do next? Make toilet seats smaller so people don't fall in?
It's a great idea. Something needs to be done for this. It is a problem, but I do not think airbag's the answer. I mean, it's an airbag. You're going to walk into it, then it's going to inflate. So they need a new idea.
So I think it was an interesting bill to consider. However, I would be concerned with the potential problem of vandals destroying the airbags. It seems like a great temptation. I don't know how durable they are, how long they last, and we never really got an answer on what the cost would be to replace them. So I think those would be important things to consider before adopting the bill.
I find it hard to believe that simply putting these bags on the lampposts is going to help that much with distracted walking. How many people are going to be falling on the sidewalk, into flower pots, into the sides of buildings? I think it's a good bill and it might do some good, but it needs to be expanded and it needs more.
Representative Muffett wasn't the only legislator at the Capitol this week, as the fresh representatives and senators settle into their new roles. How was your overall experience visiting the Capitol today?
I think it was really fun. It was a very architecturally beautiful building. Really, after seeing it and seeing where the whole House meeting thing is going to take place, I'm excited to give the speech and everything.
I never knew it was so official and they had so many rules for different things, and I never knew it would be so beautiful.
It was really good. I learned a lot about the Capitol and my role as a legislator.
I really like the speaker. He shed a lot of light on what politics really is.
So did this visit to the Capitol help improve or clarify what your role as a representative is?
Yes and no. I still don't exactly know how all this works, but it kind of showed me a little bit on how things actually go on anyways. It gave clarification, but more questions as well.
As a representative, you are responsible for thousands of people, and that I need to start taking up more responsibility.
That I have an opinion and I have a voice and that my vote matters.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And finally, an update on the Feats of Strength. As we enter the last week of competition, the athletes and organizers prepare for the final games.
Our lead news reporter, Jacob Bellanti, met with Aimee Chauvin and several of this week's athletes.
I'm here with Aimee Chauvin, keeper of the Feats of Strength. Aimee, what are some things you can tell the first-year students about the Feats of Strength?
Well, Feats of Strength is a campus-wide game time. We're going to have 4 games. The thing to keep in mind for Feats of Strength is just have fun. You can earn points. It is a competition between everyone, but you don't necessarily have to earn points by winning games. You can earn points by having awesome sportsmanship or a really good cheer or just doing your cheer a lot.
Is there any preparation or safety precautions that students could take before the games?
Students have to wear closed-toed shoes to the games, and during the games just be drinking water.
So, how many years have you done the Feats of Strength?
3 painstaking years.
All right, if you could describe Feats of Strength, what would you say?
Basically, it's like the Olympics and a military obstacle course had a baby, and it's horrible. It's horrible.
Dangerous, and it's invigorating.
Probably one of the most epic events they have here at Lead. It is pretty crazy.
And if you could give any advice to any first-time students, what would you say?
Drink lots of water, stay with your team because they will leave you, and everything will hurt at the end of the day. Be ready for it.
Watch your back. It's dangerous out there, and wear closed-toed shoes.
Have fun, but also take it seriously because it's a very, very serious competition, but have fun.
I would love to hear feedback on these games. So if you liked a game or you didn't like a game, we take that into account when we're prepping for next year.
Paul, this is your first year of the Feats of Strength, right?
Yep.
All right, what are you expecting?
Absolutely nothing.
It will be interesting to see the outcome of these events.
I can't wait to see which team can show the most national spirit.
Well, that's all for now, folks. Remember to stay tuned for Thursday.
And don't forget Friday.
Oh, of course. And don't forget to stay tuned for our latest Trivia on Location.
Hi, I'm Abigail Hester, and I'm here with Jonathan Meyer for our first edition of Trivia on Location. And this is Ben Will.
I'm Anna LaRose. I'm Riley's sister.
This is Joe Barlow. Your first question tonight is, Mark Zuckerberg was one of the founders of which social networking site?
Facebook.
Facebook?
No.
I don't know why I'm blanking right now.
Facebook?
Give me a second. Facebook.
And he is correct.
Oh.
You're on to question 2, John. What is the largest rodent in North America?
Grizzly bear? A raccoon.
Capybara.
Does a beaver count as a rodent?
That is the correct answer. Congratulations. And you are down to your bonus question for the night.
All right.
What is the name of the cafeteria here at Lead?
Wait, that one? The cafeteria?
I see it every day.
No idea.
I don't pay attention to that kind of stuff.
Not even good.
With 2 correct answers, you are the winner of today's trivia challenge. Congratulations.
I didn't know a beaver was a rodent. That was a guess.